Okay, I love calling this the magical mindset because also don't forget the chat box is for you to ask questions as you need them, okay? So the magical mindset, because it has been super freeing for me, okay? It's really interesting, and this is what I'm doing right now, and I've been doing it a couple weeks, so I'm definitely not as like an expert of it like I am 80 Day Obsession because I've done that for so long, but I have never felt so satisfied while also feeling super healthy. And that's usually doesn't go in the same realm with me. Usually it's like, okay, I'm either eating what I want and feel like crap or not eating what I want but I feel really healthy, right? So I've been feeling really awesome and I love it and I'm excited to share with you a little bit about it. So we're going to talk about meals, workouts, if you choose, accountability, and also personal development, okay? And this is going to be a really short call because, and I'm going to tell you why actually. So 80 Day Obsession, it actually has all the, oh my gosh, cookie, not right now, okay? It has everything written out, right? So there's like a big document and it has all the things. Y'all are going to hate me right now. I'm going to have to feed Cookie. She's going to sit here and cry at me until I feed her. This is really casual, okay? So 80 Day Obsession has all the things in a huge document, and I feel like it can be super overwhelming for people, and they just won't take the time to sit there and read it and study it and become a student of it. Whereas the 2B mindset, it's all done in a video format. And I have really enjoyed that because it almost feels like a therapy session of some sort. She's sitting there, she's talking to you, she goes through everything. She talks through how to go to the grocery store, what to look for in a grocery store. She talks through your actual kitchen and what that needs to look like. She talks through cooking. She talks through meals, and it's very easy to understand. So while, and I feel like I didn't explain that well in the Live Fully call, I felt like everyone was like, wait, is there not a guideline? Is there not a plan? Yes, there's an amazing guideline, and it is the videos and the training. And maybe you guys have started watching it. I don't know. If you have, you can chat. There's not that many girls on here because I know a lot of people couldn't jump on. But if you have started watching the videos, please let me know. Chat in here and tell me. She started watching them. Okay, awesome. So it's very self-explanatory as she is talking about it. And I just loved them. So we're going to run through meals, but there's really not a whole lot to talk about because she does such an amazing job explaining it. Workouts, if you choose to do them, accountability, and personal development. Okay, sorry. As I said, the meals explain everything, right? But there are a couple of ways that I would suggest you watch them. So there are a lot. It's very much like Netflix type of thing. So you can totally watch them, like binge watch them like you would a Netflix series, or watch, a couple a day. They vary in length, like 2 minutes to like 7 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. I watched them. I was sitting in the bath and I watched like 10, sorry, not 10, probably like 7. I don't even know how many there are. Then the next day while I was getting ready, I powered through a couple and then I folded laundry that night and I finished them. So I'm all about watching and learning as you're multitasking. I know it's really hard for us women just to like sit down and just watch a video to learn, but that's how I would recommend. But the basics, so 2B mindset stands for 2 bunnies. I know that's really weird, but basically she keeps holding her fingers up like this. And then she talks about she was sitting with a client and trying to help her remember these 4 things. And she was like, think of them as little bunnies with you all the time. So the 4 things are, and she talks through everything, so I'm not going to really go into detail, but she says water first, veggies most, you're going to weigh yourself, and you're going to track your food. So when you walk into the kitchen, you're going to think water first. Drink a bunch of water. And then your first bite is going to be vegetables. That has been my new mindset, is like vegetables, what vegetables can I eat? You're going to weigh yourself every day and track your weight. And then you're also going to track the food that you ate. So you're able to like look at how much you weigh, look at the day before, and you can be like, oh, that was a weight loss day. Like I could repeat that day and have a weight loss day. Or maybe you weigh a little bit more and you're like, well, I did have a little bit of extra here. So maybe today I'm going to try not to eat you know, an extra serving of something. So she's not about depriving yourself. It's more of like an experiment that you are going to be doing long term to see, okay, this works for me, this doesn't work for me. And I see that through tracking and through weighing myself. If that makes sense, you guys, please feel free, jump in that chat box. Okay, so the workouts. Now remember, this is optional. It's extra credit. I'm always going to encourage you guys to work out. I know that some of you have had, let's see, are there any veggies off limits or recommended to be eaten in moderation? So she talks through all of that, Jessica. She talks about like the starchy vegetables versus like the good vegetables, and then the package that you get. It's gonna list off some foods within the workbook, and I'm gonna show you that in a minute. So I'm actually gonna jump on to Beachbody On Demand. I'm gonna share my screen to show you what that looks like, okay? Hold on a second. Oops. If you did get Beachbody On Demand, I wanna make sure you guys are feeling confident in the way that you use it. And then I'm going to show you where you can access everything that you've gotten for 2B. Okay, so here's what so teambeachbody.com is different than Beachbody On Demand. Teambeachbody.com is like your account, right? So it's where you like manage your Shakeology flavors, or maybe you manage other products that you have chosen to buy. And then Beachbody On Demand is everything else. So here are workouts, okay? There are a ton of them. The way that I encourage people to filter them, wait, where's my, oh, all programs right here. So you can filter them by like time, by, here it is, fitness level, by time, by type, by trainer. I love Shanti. I love Chalene Johnson. I love Autumn. There's certain people that I just like are more drawn to. You won't know until you try them. Different types: cardio, muscle building, low impact, yoga. Guys, the yoga that they have in here, I think is the best in the biz. Are some of the videos a little bit cheesy and a little bit old school? Yes, but I just need you to know that these workouts, they work. T25, okay, as you saw, I had 80 Day Obsession and T25. Those two I go back and forth, back and forth. T25 is a 25-minute workout. You walk away pouring sweat. You feel amazing. It's an awesome option if you only have a couple minutes, okay? So that is Beachbody On Demand workouts. The only way you're really going to get acclimated is if you just get on here, right? Just look around. So for the nutrition program, now if you just purchased, oh wait, I've already bought it. So if you've already purchased, or if you only purchased 2B Mindset, it's located in Beachbody On Demand, but you're only going to have access to 2B Mindset and not all of these workouts. So let's see here. Oops. Okay, so here is an overview. It says workout list, but that's really just going to be the videos. So you have Meet Alana before you begin, learn. These are all the videos that you need to watch: eating out, social events and parties, traveling, vacations, message, and then OSCO. This is like Q&As, which are really helpful. Breakfast and Shakeology recipes, lunch recipes, and dinner recipes, veggie side recipes. They are awesome. Now, these recipes are also going to be in the recipe book that you are getting in your package. So here is your program guide, a go-to guide right here. That's going to, and again, well, sorry, this is also going to be all accessed in your package that you actually get. Some tracker sheets, food list. So here's your food list. If you're like, what do I actually eat? This is where it's at. So you have a vegan and you have a a vegan and a regular food list. Some meal planning tools, which are really helpful. Grocery list. Here are your recipes in Q&A. So everything that you need is right here. I cannot tell you how many times I come to the program material section of Beachbody On Demand. Probably hundreds of times. It's an incredible resource. There is so much information here that is going to help you immensely. So take advantage of that. Okay, so Lisa just said, I love the 21-day fix videos. It kept mentioning an app and I couldn't find it. So you're either talking about the BOD app, Beachbody On Demand, which is an app that you can stream workouts from your phone. I use those a lot and I really like streaming workouts from my phone at the gym. Or you might be talking about the 2B Mindset app. That is not available, I think it's on my phone. I think until June 6th. So the app, sorry, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah. There's going to be a 2B Mindset app where you can track in your phone and you can watch the videos on your phone. That's not available until, I think, June the 6th. So just hang tight. It's coming shortly. Okay, let me go back. Okay, so I showed you the workouts. I showed you how to access 2B Mindset things, how to work BOD, Beachbody On Demand. I showed you that. Modifications. So this kind of goes with the workouts that I want to talk about is, and if you, I know that, like I said, we're all in different seasons, okay? We're walking into this and we're like, okay, maybe you have a lot of weight that you want to lose. Maybe you're injured. Maybe you just don't feel good and you just are not ready to work out yet. I totally get that. But I just want to encourage you to just try, just to get on Beachbody On Demand or to get outside or to do something and just try to move your body, because I think what you'll find is that eating healthy and working out is all cyclical, right? It's one and the same. And once you get used to working out, you're going to be more motivated to eat healthy, which is going to motivate you to exercise, and it's just going to build on each other. I want to share the 40% rule with all of you. I read it a long time ago, but it's a really good rule, and I think about it a lot. It's from an article that I read. Basically, Navy SEAL had this rule that said when you feel like you can't go anymore, when you feel like you've hit a wall, you've worked out, you're exhausted, you've been up late, you just are over it, whatever you're going through, right? But we're just going to apply this to workouts. Your body has really only gone 40% of what it's capable of doing. And you know what that means to you? That means that your mind is standing in your way. It's a mental handicap that's holding you back. It's not your physical handicap. And usually what happens is you kind of stop yourself at the level that you're used to going to. So for an example that I like to use is when I was working out before 80-Day Obsession, I was just kind of going to the gym, trying to figure it out on my own. I would always do 8 to 10 reps, 8 to 10 reps, 8 to 10 reps over and over and over again. And I started doing 80-Day Obsession, and there's a whole section of doing 15 reps for multiple sets. And I was like, okay, that's a lot of reps, okay? I don't know if y'all like lift weights. 15 reps is a lot of reps. And every time I would get to 8 reps, my brain like told me that I was tired, or that like this was hard, or that my muscles couldn't go any further, when really that's not the case at all. Like I can do 7 more reps, right? It's not a big deal. But it shows you that you go to the mental place that you've always gone to. So I just want to encourage yourself, if you're used to walking, try Beachbody On Demand workout. Like just push yourself a little bit more. If they tell you to hold a plank for 30 seconds and you can only do it for 10, do it for 10. Put your knees down, take a couple of breaths, and then get up again. And then next time, do it for 15 seconds, put your knees down, catch your breath, and do it again. Just build up little by little by little, and I think you're really going to surprise yourself. I want everybody to be safe and to be careful, but I also think that there is another line of like pushing yourself. And this also can be applied to eating, right? Like you have eaten healthy and done really well with no cheats for 3 days. Maybe that's as far as you've ever gone on a diet, right? And then you get to 3 days and you're like, I can't do it anymore. Guess what? That's your brain. And I just want to push you and encourage you that you are capable of more. And let's beat ourselves from the last time we tried something or yesterday or whatever. Let's just continue to beat ourselves. and be better. Compare ourselves only to ourselves, okay? Okay. Okay, let's talk about if you bought Energize. I know there's a couple of people that did. Basically, you're just going to take it 15 minutes before you work out. It's a plant-based pre-workout, and it's 100 milligrams of caffeine, so it's really only like a cup of coffee. And its purpose really, it's going to help pump blood into your muscles, so it's really going to help your muscles work harder. And it's, hey, Turkey, I'm sorry, guys. You guys are like my friends, though. You get it. You know Cookie's crazy. And it's an awesome product. So you're just going to take it 15 minutes before, and then for Recover, that's the post-workout supplement. You're going to take that immediately after your workout, within 30 minutes of your workout. Again, you leave your workout, you're exhausted, your muscles are torn and they're fatigued. Recover is going to help you build them back up. So it's protein, it's glutamine, and it's BCAAs all in one. So for Shakeology, for 2B Mindset, she talks about it as like a protein source, and it is a protein source. I personally, it's a meal replacement, okay? But depending on your activity level, so I do exercise, and I exercise really hard, but I'm also doing 2B Mindset, okay? I love breakfast a lot, and that is like an important meal for me. So I will either have Shakeology for lunch or as a snack, okay? So Shakeology is about 140 calories, which, you know, a handful of pretzels is 200 calories. It's not many calories at all, but as you add things to it, the calories go up, obviously. So depending on, like, if I just have it as a snack, I might just shake it with ice cold water. If I have it for lunch, I might pack it in with vegetables and some peanut butter and some fruits and just all the things to make it a meal, right? And a lot of times I have it for dinner too. If you're really looking for some weight loss, I love Shakeology for dinner when I'm trying to slim down. And also I wake up feeling really, really good. I know that's hard with family stuff. So just throwing that out there, I love Shakeology for dinner. And obviously most people have Shakeology for breakfast. I just love breakfast food. Like I literally go to bed dreaming about green beans and eggs in the morning. I know that's crazy, but I just love it, and I got to do what I love, you know, but most of my clients have it in the morning. So when it comes to accountability, that is what our virtual wellness studio is for. I don't know if you guys have looked in there, but it's an awesome place full of awesome resources. When you go into the virtual wellness studio and there's a little section that says files, there's a lot of personal development that I've actually written that is in there, and I think is really good. Personally, it's older, but I would love for y'all to look at it and just, use the virtual wellness studio. If you have a question, it's a great place to ask, but tag me, okay? That's the only way y'all will not miss it. It's a place where people are in there doing all different kinds of things, on all different kinds of meal plans. They're posting their Shakeology recipes. They're posting their meals to get creative. They're posting their post-workout selfies. That is going to be a place where you are posting. I might post a picture of like me at 4:15 a.m. and say, hey, who's up? I want you guys to be posting that you're up. Or who got their workout in today? Post that. Who stayed perfect on their meal plan today? Like, I just want you guys to know that is a place of safety. That is where I post my progress pictures. I don't post my progress pictures on the gram. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I don't do that. That is a safe place with my girls that we all post that in there. It's a place to be vulnerable. It's a place to ask questions. There's people that have been in there with me from the very beginning that knows how it all works, and they can help as well. It's a community. It's a place that we're helping other people. Shakeology is definitely something that, like, for example, I live for vegan chocolate Shakeology with cherries, frozen cherries. You guys know that. But guess what? A lot of girls don't like that. Some girls really like the vanilla with frozen peaches. I don't really like that. It's going to be some trial and error with your Shakeology. You're going to have to figure out, hey, this works for me. Hey, I like this. Hey, I don't like this. But when you find something that you love, post it. Post it, post it, post it, because you are helping somebody else. So I just need you to be in that group with a heart of like, okay, this is us as a team, as a community, and we are helping each other in it. Cool? Cool. Another thing I actually want to talk about before we talk about the next slide, pictures and measurements. I know that's so scary, but I really want to encourage you guys to take progress photos. All my clients that don't do it because they're embarrassed or because they just don't want to see themselves, they regret it so much at the end. They wish that they did it because they've seen so much progress and they're like, dang it, why didn't I do that? There is a place on your phone, if you have an iPhone, that you can actually have a hidden album. I don't know if you knew that, but you can. So I've been taking pictures of myself, progress pictures, for a long time. And I just put it pretty much every Sunday. I just wake up and I just snap a pic in the morning and I put it in that hidden album so that nobody can really see it when they open my phone. But it's important that you are taking them, okay? I know it's weird. I know it's awkward. In the fitness world, it's super normal. Everybody does it. But I know if you're not used to that, you're like, oh, I do not want to do that. But just trust me, you will regret it. Also, there is nothing more motivating than your own progress. And so as you look at your pictures and see yourself developing, you will be incredibly motivated. Trust me. So starting at a different date, I've gotten a lot of emails that are like, hey, I'm going out of town. Is it okay if I start a different date? Yes, of course you can. Just start when you're ready, right? The only thing I would recommend and encourage is that you just go ahead and start drinking Shakeology. You may not necessarily be doing the 2B mindset, but Shakeology is only going to help you. And you're going to get a head start on figuring out the combination that's perfect for you. Oh, excuse me. I've been talking so much. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, start whenever you're ready. Like, my suggestion for you is to, when you start the videos, just do what she says on that particular video. Don't necessarily wait till like the very end of all the videos before you start. Like, as you watch them, maybe you don't watch them all in one day, that's totally fine, but do put into action what you learned that day the next day. Okay, so integrity. This is just me saying, hey, I need you to meet me halfway. I have the tools, I have the support, I have personal development, I have all the things that you need. But at the end of the day, no one can do this but you. Nobody cares about you more than you. And no one is going to babysit you, right? We're all grown women. And so we have to follow through. Don't disappear on me. Ask questions. Post in the Virtual Wellness Studio. Make a promise to yourself that you're going to follow through and keep it. And we're going to talk about that in our self-discipline boot camp that I have going. Speaking of self-discipline boot camp, so that's going to start on the 7th of June. Now, I didn't list out all the dates because, so the 7th, the 14th, and 21st should be good for me. The 28th, I'm at a church camp. So I'm not really sure what that's going to look like. I might be able to scoot away and do it. If not, it'll just be the next week, which is the 5th. So I will send links. I will be super communicative with all of you and let you know when that's going to be, but it's going to start on June the 7th at 7 p.m. They'll pretty much always be on a Thursday at 7 p.m. though. Remember, if you can't make it, we'll send a recording. It's no big deal. Don't stress about it. But I do want integrity on that too, that you'll follow through and actually participate and jump on board, because let me tell you, it could be life-changing. Just saying. So yeah, personal development. I have a whole book list in my Virtual Wellness Studio where I've listed out all the books that I love, have read, encourage, I think you should read. So I'm going to talk through this in our call as well as the boot camp. So go ahead and dabble in this. Remember, this is a journey. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. We are going to continue to work on adding habits. That's a lot easier than taking away habits. So adding some habits, slowly taking away other habits, and just growing as a person. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll go ahead and, I knew this call is way shorter than the 80-day obsession program. No questions? I'll give you guys a minute. And feel free to post questions in the Virtual Wellness Studio. tag me if you need my answers. There are lots of people doing the 2B mindset in that program, so they might be able to answer. And we'll help you and get started on June the 4th if all your packages are coming in. So start watching those videos, put them on as you're making dinner. It'll make your life so much easier. Okay, cool. All right, guys, I will talk to you. Oh, gosh, something just happened. No, okay, never mind. All right, let me know if you have any questions, girls. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.